Hello everyone, it is your host Seth the Programmer, and today I'm bringing you all new video concerning current Dragon Ball Super's merged Zamasu and Super Saiyan Blue Vegito's powers, and whether or not we should conclude they surpassed Beerus, the God of Destruction. Now I know what you guys are thinking, but everybody and their mom was telling me to make this video. It doesn't matter if it was my friends, it doesn't matter if it was viewers, fans, even other YouTubers. People wanted me to do this video, and I understand. Vegito is hype. Vegito is the hype, and I understand you guys wanted a video on it, so I'm going to oblige today. Now, all we've seen is a preview of Vegito and Zamasu, and I understand that, but trust me when I say this, that's all we need to make this video. The preview for the next episode pretty much spoiled so much it was absolutely redundant. People are even joking about how someone at Toei actually should have got fired for it. But yeah, in essence, we've seen Vegito before in the Buu saga. We know how strong he gets compared to Goku, and we see in the previews Zamasu actually gives him battle damage, so we've gotten all the information we actually really need. I'm also making this video, and spoilers here, I hate to say this, but Vegito probably will not meet Beerus anytime soon. In the preview for Dragon Ball 67 of Dragon Ball Super, Zamasu's physical body is actually obliterated, but due to being immortal, still survives as like this mist-like substance in the sky. Then Goku finds something in his pocket. This is directly implying Vegito is somehow defused, etc., meaning he most likely will not encounter Beerus, meaning there's no reason to hold back on this argument to wait for a Vegito versus Beerus moment in the series. It should be noted that merged Zamasu is no ordinary Potara fusion. His Potara multiplier rivals Vegito's in terms of an increase. As Gowasu states, it didn't only merge his powers together, but made them stretch to absolutely no conceivable end, implying it was almost inconceivable. Unlike the multipliers for, say, Kibito Kai, who roughly rivaled the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, give or take after fusing. Another thing about merged Zamasu you should keep in mind is that merged Zamasu consists of Immortal Zamasu and Goku Black post-anger amplification. This same Goku Black was recently stated to be the strongest non-God of Destruction related fighter in Dragon Ball Super by the Dragon Ball Super director. This was translated by Herms98 on Twitter, links in the description. When asked who's the strongest of all of these fighters in Super, Keto replied with, "The God of Destruction is overwhelmingly strong, but if we leave him out, then I think the strongest character is Goku Black. I'd say he used Son Goku's power as a base and evolved in his own unique way." So not only do you have the strongest fighter merged with immortality, you have their powers increased to seemingly an unbound level, one almost unmeasurable. Even when asked about Zamasu, so does this mean merged Zamasu is unbeatable? Then he replies with, "Even by the standards of the Dragon Ball world, I think it's fitting to call merged Zamasu a cheat character. He has unrivaled power to beat down his enemies and the power of immortality, which nullifies all attacks. Another highlight is all the different techniques he comes up with. If he does have one weakness, I suppose it's because he was originally one person." So as you can see, merged Zamasu is literally an immortal, unrivaled god in future Trunks' timeline until Vegito comes around. But do these two godly cheat characters surpass even the gods of destruction? Could Beerus or Champa take on merged Zamasu or God Vegito? Well, let me answer your question with another question. Do you remember the Universe 6 tournament? At this time, Beerus was still very confidently above Goku and Vegeta even after training for 3 years straight in a godly hyperbolic time chamber scenario. However, then Goku utilized his Kaioken technique to multiply his power many folds over. Even with just Kaioken times 2, Beerus began to sweat. Whis even mocks, "Do you think that power could beat you, Lord Beerus?" Now, as we see later on, Beerus and Champa are still confident they could take on Hit and Goku, but the fact they got nervous tells you something. If Kaioken times 2 made them sweat, and Kaioken times 10 made them somewhat feel a sense of insecurity about themselves, then it really makes you wonder. Let's just say Kaioken times 2 is like, say, 1% of Beerus' power, and that's why Beerus began to sweat. He's like, "Oh wow, he's actually percent of my power now." Meaning Kaioken times 10, which would be 5 times greater than 2, would be 5% of Beerus. So not even close to Beerus, right? Beerus would still shit on it, right? And this is, of course, lowballing Goku. He's logically much higher in comparison to Beerus. I mean, why would you sweat if someone's only 1% of your power? But for the sake of the Beerus fans, we're just going to say he's only 1% and 5%. Now, do you know how powerful Vegito is compared to Goku? I want you to remember everything you can about Vegito and see if you remember. Just imagine it. Just imagine everything you remember about Vegito, everything he's done, etc., compared to Goku, and just imagine it. Vegito, in just his base form, was capable of taking on Super Buu Gohan absorbed and rivaled him, give or take. Even if you disregard this as anime filler, non-canon bullshit, Vegito is still astronomically stronger than Goku. In the Super Exciting Guide, the same guide that made the official Super Saiyan multipliers that everyone and their mom uses, Vegito is stated to be the equivalent of Goku multiplying his power by Vegeta's power, which can equate to millions to billions of times stronger in terms of an increase. Although many like to disregard the Super Exciting Guide when dealing with just Vegito, due to it being somewhat vague. However, we still know one thing for a fact. In the Daizenshu, Akira Toriyama's officially approved guidebook of Dragon Ball, base Vegito is confirmed to surpass the power of even Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Well, what does this mean? This means if you take the 50 times multiplier of a Super Saiyan, give it the extra times 2 for Super Saiyan 2, making it over 100 times, and then give it the times 4 for Super Saiyan 3, that base Vegito is over 400 times stronger than Goku. You thought times 10 made Beerus nervous. Imagine Goku using Kaioken times 100. Then imagine times 400. Even if Kaioken times 10 was only 5% of Beerus, Vegito would still be over twice as strong as Beerus' full power. And don't even get me started on the fact that Goku and Vegeta got tons of times stronger after the Universe 6 tournament with their fights with Goku Black. Their Zenkais, their training in the time chamber, all of that. To put that into perspective, just remember Goku Black was stated the strongest dude around Super that wasn't a God of Destruction and beyond, like Whis and Omni King. Probably even stronger than Hit, who could take on Kaioken times 10 with intense difficulty. Meaning Vegito could possibly be over 4,000 times stronger than Goku from the Universe 6 tournament, if not far greater. And when I say that Goku Black and all them aren't like God of Destruction level, I'm clearly referencing, because someone actually brought this up to me. Like, I brought the arguments. I always bring my arguments up to other people to, like, debate about it before I put it into a video. And when I brought this argument up to someone, they're like, well, what about Whis? What about Zeno? He's not saying that. So is he saying Goku Black's stronger than Zeno and Whis, but just not stronger than Beerus? No. The director is obviously implying that he's weaker than Beerus and everyone beyond Beerus, which would be like all the gods of destruction, everyone related to them. I'd also like to bring up that this is just the director of Dragon Ball Super, so I mean he's not like 100% concrete or anything, but just keep in mind I'm not using what he said as my main argument point. It's just supporting evidence. If the Dragon Ball Super director is like implying Goku Black is stronger than say Hit or Kaioken times 10 Goku, then I'm just saying that it's logically okay to accept that and use that in an argument because he is part of the staff that works on the series itself. So, I mean, he is credible. I mean, he's no Toriyama, but he is one of the people that works on the series. So he is credible. So just keep that in mind as well. So let me just go over this one more time in case you guys really just don't understand what I'm talking about. So even if we said Kaioken times 2 and just Universe 6 was 1%, just 1% of his power, and okay, Beerus is like, wow, that's 1% of my power. Wow, he's really getting stronger out of nowhere. Like, he was an ant compared to me before, but now he's actually in my league somewhat. And then with Kaioken times 10, he'd only be like 5%, which is absolutely a low ball. I mean, Champa and Beerus got really insecure around Hit and Goku. I mean, even when Goku and Hit looked at Champa like freaked the hell out. Like he was like, oh shit. Like they made the Gods of Destruction feel insecure just in the Universe 6 tournament. Now, give Goku like 3 Zenkais from getting stabbed by Goku Black and Zamasu repeatedly. Give Vegeta 6 months in the time chamber. And then give them Patara earrings that make them stronger than Goku going Kaioken times 400. And then you have Vegito in the newest arc. And who knows how much stronger they actually are than a Super Saiyan 3. Because, I mean, if you recall, they're stronger than Super Saiyan 3. If anything, they're a lot stronger. I mean, the Super Exciting Guide implies that it's actually Goku times Vegeta, not just times 400 like a Super Saiyan 3. So it's even astronomically greater than that. But the point of the matter is, even with these low-balled calculations, Vegito and Zamasu are stronger. That's just it. Low-balled calculation. This is the absolute lowest you can have. Vegito is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 in equivalency. That's lowest you can get. Highest, he's possibly quadrillions of times stronger. So honestly, I'm just being nice to you guys in this video, but in reality, Zamasu and Vegito just logically fucking shit stomp until Akira Toriyama says otherwise, and I'm just trying to make that very clear. So in terms of calculations and logic, Vegito and Zamasu stomp out Beerus any day of the week. But knowing Toriyama, he likes to keep things simple. He's not exactly the most consistent when it comes to power scaling. So as far as we know, he'll probably just make us learn, wow, Beerus is somehow millions of times stronger than he's been letting on, and he just shits on Vegito somehow. But until that happens, until Akira Toriyama just spits in all our YouTube faces, Vegito and Zamasu are just far stronger than Beerus, and that's that. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something, and other than that, till next time.